Hello likers, welcome back to our channel. It's me, your favorite baby girl Malika. Okay, today we are talking about the critical review of Where We Got It Wrong of Mr. Aloy, episode 22. All right, it starts where the last episode ended where Rita followed Monachi upstairs. So it started where they were in the kitchen, and Rita was she kept looking at Monachi like she was feeling bad for her. Monachi was like, what is it? So she was like, do you remember I told you so? She was like, what do you mean by you told me so? I told you not to get married to Courage. Monachi was like, yeah. Rita was like, yes, because Courage is not a good man. Look at before you got married, it was problem. From the day you got married, it was problem. Every day is problem until Mama died, it's problem. You know, like, why are you doing this to yourself? So Monachi is like, whether she married Courage or not, Mama would have still died. But at least she's happy that she got married to him, because at least she tried her best to put a little bit of smile on her face before she died. And now, and that if she got, look at how she got married to Courage, but look at what extent the problem is. Look at how there are issues with all she's even trying to do. What if she didn't marry Courage? How would it have been? Like, at least she said if the fact that she married Courage would make Mama to be buried in a proper way, she will do it all over again. Like, she has no regret for it. So Rita is telling her that she has to be selfish sometimes, because like she's thinking about everyone else except her own self. You know, that she cannot solve everyone's problem, that she's not Jesus Christ. You know, Rita was like, yeah, problem will be there, okay, for you to solve, but not that you wait that problem will be created for you to trying to solve it. Like, you should think about yourself. You know, you should put yourself first, which is the truth. Rita that's the honest truth. Because for someone like Courage, is not worth it, I swear. Honestly, someone who doesn't really care. He doesn't care at all. He cares only about one person and one person alone, Courage, and what Dan says. So Monachi was just helpless, and Rita consoled her while she wept, you know. And they showed Courage and his favorite person, Dan, you know, having a meeting in Dan's office, and in a Courage office rather, and Dan was telling him, you got to do something about it. This thing cannot be like this, as in, like, look at this. I told you, get the police and arrest those village people if you have to. So Dan is like, what are we going to do? Courage is like, what are we going to do? So Dan is telling him, we have we can try 3 things, you know. Number 1, bribe those people individually. Courage was like, but it didn't work. That was like, okay, maybe because we went about it the wrong way. So we'll call them. Can you people just imagine, like, you guys tried something, it didn't work out, and now Dan is still telling them to try it again. Omo, what is wrong with this guy? What is really wrong with this guy? That you can call them individually, because everyone has a price. You know, they must have a price. They must have what they like. Everyone has a price. Okay, if it doesn't go, you get the Kelebes to arrest all the youths in the village. If that doesn't work as well, you get a strong, powerful prophet, you know, to pray and neutralize whatever it is that they did. That was AGK was like, but you know what happened. You saw what happened the other time. Like, Mama cannot be buried in the city. We tried that, it didn't work. Dan was like, forget that. It wasn't Mama who did that. Remember, she always wanted to come to the city. She always wanted to be with you before she died. She always wanted to. It's not her. It was the city, the villagers who used juju to stop the cars from moving. So we have to get a very strong, a powerful prophet that will pray and neutralize everything. They will carry the corpse to the city and bury it. Forget about that thing. And see, the Mumu Ejike was like, really, are you sure? And Dan is like, yeah. Dan is busy whining you. You have no idea that I've told you you're not listening. It was like, of course it's going to work. So it was like, don't worry, we'll do that, So now they show the next scene. Dan came visiting. He told AGK like, okay, I spoke to the prophet, like we have to go and see him. So that they'll see him in the evening. I think that evening, that day, so that they could go to the village the next day. And AGK is like, okay, that's good, that's fantastic. So Munachi comes downstairs because she heard their conversation, and she was like, what are you guys talking about? A prophet to do what? And AGK was like, what is your business here? You should go upstairs. I'm talking to my friend. And Munachi told AGK like, if it was just your conversation that concerns the two of you, it would have been something else. But this concerns me, concerns our family, so I'm not going anywhere. I am here. So you didn't learn any lesson at all, AGK, from what happened, right? You didn't understand anything at all. You want to sit here and listen to this. And Munachi turned and asked them that, are you allergic to good advice? Like, if you give somebody good advice, will you buy? Will something happen to you? Munachi is like, AGK is like, that is like, what stupid question is that? Munachi is like, no, I'm asking, will anything, if you advise my husband, like, if you give him a good advice, will something happens to you? AGK is like, Munachi, go upstairs. I'm talking to my friend. Munachi said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm standing right here. AGK is like, I repeat, go upstairs. Munachi said, I am not going. AGK was Munachi one or more. Myself, I hear her inside my ear. I heard how it sounded inside of my ears. And that was the yes. If she wouldn't go, if she wouldn't listen, you woz her correctly. Can you imagine? You're happy that your friend smacked his wife in your presence. You cannot even stand and be like, guy, you don't do that. You don't touch a woman. You cannot do that to a woman. No. Instead, he's happy. And Munachi was like, hey, the way Munachi was AGK, it entered correctly. And AGK was like, you slapped. Munachi was like, and Dan was like, what? Dan couldn't believe his eyes, because if you see, that's a man that's used to, he's a man that has turned his wife into a punching bag. Because for you to be happy that another man is smacking his wife, then you have a problem upstairs. So Munachi is like, you will not turn me into a punching bag in this marriage. Never. You will not. AGK was like, you slapped me. She said, yes, you will not. And she turned to Dan. She was like, tell your friend, advise your friend, the next time he raises his hand against me again, I will go inside my kitchen and make use of any of the utensils there and smash his head with it. Dan was like, Dan opened his eyes like, and AGK was like, you slapped me. She said, if you like, try it again. Try me again. Munachi was like, because of you, your people cannot recognize me in your village. You see that traditional marriage, you are going to do it. It will hold. I'll be your wife traditionally. You will do the right thing for Mama to be buried. And she walked out on AGK. See, my people, it serves AGK right. That was the right thing to do. It was good for him to receive that slap. So like as we are going to end this video, please tell me what you all think about it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post any new video. And for those of you my returning subscribers, my likers, my lovers, I love you guys so super much. Thank you so much for everything. And on this note, I have to say bye guys. Take care of yourself. Mwah.